That heaven and earth will cease to exist. You opened your mouth, to bless mankind to the coming of the Yahweh Yeshua, who came here and said, let your kingdom come on earth as it is in heaven. Those words can never be in vain because they are anchored upon your holiness and your magnificence. That is why in the end we know that Biafra will come, that these children that we have given birth to all over the world, and their children, and their children, and their children, as long as they give birth to them and they are Biafrans, they will worship you in truth and honesty. Through this very work we are doing, mankind will come to understand you. Let your miracle be wrought in our lives. Let us witness and behold your magnificence, your holiness, your mystery, and your grace under our command. Oh Lord of hosts, we call upon you. We call upon you to heal. We call upon you to provide succor to those of them who are inconsolable. We ask you to come and strengthen those who are weak. We ask you to restore hope where there is hopelessness. We ask you for inclusion where there is destitution. We ask you for one brotherhood, one camaraderie, one bone, one blood, and one flesh of your children. The Epics and the Bibios, the Ison, the Shekiri, the Isobos, and also those of them from Isodom. We are traveling all the way to the lands of Igala. We are moving on from there to Idoma, to Igede, to the territories of the Igbo land. All these places we dedicate unto thee. All these lands of yours, we ask you to cover it with your mercy. Because Biafra will come, and when it does, we will dance on the streets. I'm telling you, by the time that we are done, humanity will think that we are mad, we are drunk in your glory, and rightfully so, because your kingdom will come to rest upon this very earth. That very kingdom is the unadulterated, non-negotiable sovereignty of the Republic of Biafra, that your will may be fulfilled in our time. All this we pray, all this we ask for, in no other name apart from that name that belongs to you. I had a he said,
welcome. Thank you for joining me on this very program this morning. It is a new week. And I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I accept my greetings according to your time zone. If you have not subscribed to this very channel, I beg you in the name of Chukwu Biafra, please kindly subscribe to this channel. Click the notification bell so that you'll be notified each time I upload a video. Like and share as you join us on this morning section. Remember, in this platform, what we do here is to spread the gospel of Biafra. In this platform, we do not come here to instigate violence. We don't come here to attack people. We don't come here to attack individuals. We do not come here to preach hate. We do not here to attack any religion or any race. We are not here to engage in any saga or blackmail. No. We are here to sensitize to Biafran people, to make sure that the Biafran people are paying attention to the need of the hour. We are here to bring peace to Biafrans on the way forward and where we are about to go. We will continue to do that until Biafra comes. In this very platform, what we do is to remind Biafrans of their legitimate rights. So wherever you are as a Biafran, pay attention to those rights that Chukwu Biafra has given them to you. Hold them tight to yourself and do not allow anybody to blackmail you into throwing away your rights. Don't allow anyone to blackmail you into doing things that are not acceptable. In this very platform, we bring the plight of the Biafran people before the whole world. We say it the way it is without being politically correct. That is what we do, and we will continue to do until Biafra comes. So I welcome you today once again in another episode, and we are going to talk as we always do. Please, as you join, like and share. This morning section, as always, is a very interactive section, a section that every one of us can come up, say your prayers, ask your question, give your word of advice, make your arguments. That is what we want on this platform. But we beg you that anything you want to do on this platform, please appear very, very corporate. Don't appear naked. Don't come around smoking. You can finish your smoking, then you join us. You must dress properly when you come up because we are representing the government. This platform is a platform that is under the Biafra Republic government in exile. A platform under our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, and on the supreme command of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That is where we are. Speaking the truth always and nothing but the truth. So when you come up on this platform, we will beg you to please try as much as possible to be civil. Be civil in your discussions. Be civil in your arguments. Be civil in anything you want to do on this platform. We are not telling you not to get angry. You can get angry for all I care. You can express your anger. You can show your disapproval of any points you don't agree with. But in doing that, you must do it in a civil manner so that others can understand you. The whole world is watching us. They want to know what we can offer, different from what Nigeria is offering. That is why we must be very careful each time we are speaking and representing Biafra, because the whole world is watching. In this particular platform, I can bet you that the Biafra Republic Government and Exile Cabinet are watching. Our Prime Minister is watching. Every single word, opinion, point, question you ask on this platform will be answered and responded to. Don't take it for a joke. The world is watching us. Don't think that it's only the two people you are seeing that are watching. More people are going to watch in time to come. And very important personalities are watching. That is why we must bring out our arguments in a way that people will understand what we are talking about. We must continue. It does not matter where the enemy is coming from. It does not matter their propaganda or their blackmail. It doesn't matter their strategies. Victory is ours. The assurance of victory is clearer today than ever. And if you're a Biafra, you must be proud of yourself. So I welcome everyone that has connected this morning. I thank you and appreciate you. And once again, I say Happy New Week and happy sit at home. You know what today is, right? This is a day that we have chosen to make our voice heard to the whole world. Today is sit at home, a day we have chosen. Some call it Mazen Nandekano Day. Yes, Mazen Nandekano Day, but it's not only about Mazen Nandekano. It is about you that is watching me. It's about your freedom. It's about your safety and security. It's about your life. That is why Monday is sacred and must be respected by every single Biafran. This is one of the strongest weapons we have. The sit at home. The sit at home is doing a great job. If anybody tells you that sit at home is meaningless, that person is your enemy. Take that person as the first enemy you have. Because sit at home is doing marvelous work. Sit at home is the voice of the Biafrans. And that voice is speaking on different forms. It's the sit at home that makes the world know that our supreme leader Mazen Nandekano is still illegally detained in the Zoological Republic, and we are demanding for his unconditional release. The sit at home have shown the unity of the Biafran people. In as much as they preach and say that we are divided, the sit at home have proved them and showed to the whole world that the Biafrans are united in one voice, demanding for one particular thing. The sit at home has given legitimacy to the Biafra Republic government in exile. This sit at home you are seeing have shown to the whole world that the Biafran people are loyal to only one government, which is the government of Biafra. It has shown that the government of Biafra has been approved by Biafrans and Biafrans listen to it. This sit at home gave legitimacy to our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, that he didn't choose himself. That he's a man that the people have chosen to speak on their own behalf. So when they come and call him self-acclaimed, they should wait and watch Monday. The response you see on Monday, does it look like a response from, say, so acclaimed? It is not. The response you see every Monday is a response that shows that the Prime Minister of Biafra Republic have been chosen. Furthermore, the sit at home of every Monday show the delegitimization of the Zoological Republic. Every Monday, when you see Biafran sitting at home in whole number, it shows that the Zoological Republic of Nigeria have lost legitimacy in Biafran territory. They are not in charge. Every Monday, when you see Biafran sit at home, it shows that in Biafran land, every political offices, every politician, from governor to the least and the highest one, they are irrelevant. They don't have legitimacy in Biafra land. Sit at home every Monday is a referendum of the Biafran people to show our unity of purpose. I am reminding you this for you to know that sit at home is not doing only a single job. It is one of the key factors that is leading us into our declaration of Biafra. And when the time comes, it will be taken into account the response of Biafra to sit at home today. The way the Biafrans are shutting down Biafra land every Monday. We stand to speak of our unity when the time comes. When the whole world is looking into the issue of Biafra, when the United Nations and other nations that cares are looking into it, they will see the unity of purpose, that we are united in demanding for our freedom. And it's not a joke. So each time it is Monday and you hear us talk about sit at home, it matters a lot. And when they ask you, is this sit at home that will give you freedom? Tell them yes. Sit at home will give you freedom. If they ask you, is this sit at home that release Mazen Nandekano? Tell them yes. Sit at home will release Mazen Nandekano. From everything I have explained in this very platform today, you have no reason to doubt our purpose and resolve to continue to hold on to Monday sit at home until the supreme leader of IPOB, Mazen Nandekan, is released and a date of referendum is given to us. Then and only then, you begin to consider either to lift it or to proceed. But as long as they continue to be silent, they continue to hold Mazen Nandekan with DSS, we will never stop and we will continue to do this. You're welcome, my beloved sister. Happy to see you.
Good morning. I'm not going to West Side. I'm not going to West. Happy New Week, my brother. I'm just coming back now. I said, let me call you. Good morning. Good morning, Biafra worldwide, and happy New Week to every one of us. Please, as soon as you join this program, sometimes some people will come to the post or the video or even this live. They say you people are only here talking blah, blah, blah. Everybody have their duty. Your duty as a Biafra, as a genuine Biafra, once you click here, you share this program to any platform. If it is invisible, visible spirit, even share the Mohaya Nyaka Basayo Siso. This is your work. The work of Chuk Survivor or David Herbert is to broadcast, to bring you information, to inform you. So some people will just come here, they will watch and they will go. They wouldn't even share. It's not good. All of us have to put, especially now that the Biafra government in Israel trying to establish data collection. And my brother, I would like you to throw more light on that issue of data collection. You know, some people don't know the importance of it. As somebody came to my video and asked, can I use another person's name to do it? You can imagine. So our people, especially people watching from Biafra land, anybody that have not traveled to civilized or European, they wouldn't understand the importance of that data. All these atrocities, all these things happening in Nigeria today is because of no data. Somebody can walk into a shop, steal and go. Hire, they will say, ole, thief, catch him. If the person is able to run away, you wouldn't get it. But such thing cannot happen here. Once your passport, they click it, they will find you, they will use it to find you. That data, if you are a Biafran watching, you are still deliberating or thinking, what do they want to use this for? You are wasting your time. You better go and do it right now. I would like you to educate people about this data, that you see that European countries, America, US, Australian, that they are living very well now, especially in the area of security, is because of that data. Yes. Once you do everything and they click your passport, even your name, your date of birth, it will appear, everything about you. Any crime that you have committed before will appear there. Sometimes if you have committed a worse crime, like in Germany now, if you have done something so bad, once they click your this thing, they will say, ha, this gefährlich man, this dangerous man. They have known that you have been committing series of things. So that data collection is very, very important. I will advise you, if you haven't, you better do it now before it is too late. And I want to recommend you, my brother, Chuk Survivor. It's not easy. Honestly speaking, last 2 weeks ago, it's like my head want to pull off. But this coming on live, sitting, talking, some people say, is it not, like somebody say, to record video is very easy, or to go live, is it not to on your camera and talk? What are you going to talk? And the day the person wanted to make a video, the person came to my house that I should. Do you know that I on camera? The person couldn't make 50 seconds video. He said, oh, this thing is not easy. I said, now you have on your camera, you talk. So it's not easy to talk. It requires energy. It requires wisdom. You must know what you will talk before you come and sit there. It's not all about on camera. So I want to appreciate Biafra Worldwide and my brother Chuk Survivor and our Prime Minister Odogunwoke. Also amazing now. And every new Biafra there that is trying so hard, no matter what is happening to you, you stand firm. And our able leader Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, for God's grace to be upon him, they want to I don't know if you know what is happening. I don't know if you have heard what is happening to Owasdik or what happened to him. So this is a practical example. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was actually a prophet. He's a prophet. He said you should serve them and you come back in shame. They will use you to actualize their goal. When they use you, they will kick you. And it's unfortunate that when they want to do something to us, they will use our brother. They will use people that we love, people we trust, just like what happened to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So I will give other people time to come and speak. You are doing a very great work. May Chukwu Abiyama strengthen you and give you all that you need. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, my beloved sister. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for that amazing presentation. We don't see you always, so anytime we see you, we appreciate you. If you don't know who had just spoken, the person that just spoken now is one of our media mogul. She is an independent media, and she's passing information about Biafra 247. If you are not connected to her platform, Linda TV Show, just make sure you are connected to Linda TV Show. She has her own platform where she presents Biafran program 24/7. There are informations in that platform that you cannot get here. Over here, I speak on myself, and you can see majorly here, it is only my program that you can see on this platform. But when you go to her platform, you are going to see the program of all different platforms, different Biafran speakers, both the ones you can't be able to find their platforms. She fetches all those ones. Some people make an individual video and they send to her to post. So go to that platform. You are going to be getting some very, very, very uplifting information that you can't find here. You will find it on her platform 24/7. She is posting information. People make private video and they send for her, and other speakers. You see different Biafran speakers that you don't even know that they exist. So please try and connect to that platform, Linda TV Show. Make sure you are connected to her. She's just the one that spoke to us. She's always here watching us, and most times she doesn't come up. So whenever she comes up, we appreciate her. And I also host a program on her own platform every Thursday, 8 p.m. Biafra time. I hold a program on her platform, Linda TV Show, every Thursday. It's a very big platform, and many people are connected to it. So every Thursday, I host a program there with her. So if you are free on Thursdays, make sure you are there to join us, except when she's busy. You know, she has a little baby she's taking care of. If the baby is, if there's no chance for her to be able to conduct the program, that is the only reason why we cannot be able to conduct the program. But even in the situation where she has a baby, we still conduct these programs every Thursday. So try to connect that platform so that every Thursday you can join us and go there and watch other videos that you can't find here. You're going to see them there. Messages from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, from other agitators that are connected to Biafra, Republic of Benin in exile. You're going to see them there. I appreciate everyone that has connected, everyone that have joined this message this morning. Our beloved sister have opened the message of today. She has given us the opening remark. We take that as the opening remark. And before I go further, other people begin to come in. Now I have to welcome every individual that have joined us on this new week. First of all, I welcome my brother Emenike Chibo. Emenike Chibo is one of us. She is always here doing what he has to do and promoting and making sure that things are working the way it should work. I appreciate my brother Emenike Chibo. Peter Pan, thank you so much for joining. Peter Pan, I appreciate you. I salute you wherever you are. Peter Pan, thank you so much for joining. Peter Pan, I appreciate you so much for being part of us. Daniel Chisom, my brother, I'm a fellow speaker here. I appreciate you, my beloved brother, Daniel Chisom. You are a fellow speaker, and I appreciate you for being part of us. Jack Acho, I appreciate you, Jack Acho, thank you for being part of us. May Chukwu come and God and protect you. Okenwa Ogada. Okenwa, thank you for being part of us. I appreciate you. Rav Rents, thank you for joining us. Rav Rents, thank you so much for being part of us. Frank Chukwuka, thank you, my beloved brother Frank. Thank you so much for being part of us. My beloved sister and fellow comrade, Mary Tekem. Thank you so much for joining, Mary Tekem. Thank you so much, Mary. I appreciate you. I thank you for being part of us. Sunday Christopher, thank you for being part of us. Sunday Christopher, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you, Sunday Christopher. You are one of us. I appreciate you. Chris Biafra son, I appreciate you, Chris Biafra son, and every other person that is in the platform, whether I mention your name, whether I didn't mention your name, you are highly welcome and you are special. Today, we are here once again doing what we know how to do best. And I welcome every single person that has joined this platform today. I say, may Chukwu Okike Abiyama continue to guide and protect you. As I said before, you know what today is. Today is a sit at home. One of our greatest weapons of warfare for us to get into our freedom. Don't joke with it. This is not the time for us to beg you to sit at home. We have passed that stage where you begin to beg people to sit at home. Today, you know the reasons why you will sit at home. I have explained it earlier on. Every single one of us today know the reason why we must sit at home. If you say you don't know the reason, I am sorry. You are deceiving yourself, and it means you're not paying attention. It means you're not paying attention. For everyone that is paying attention and connected, let me tell you, you know the reason. And for that reason, we are not stopping until our wish is being granted. You're welcome, my beloved brother, Daniel. Thank you so much for joining us, my brother. Happy New Week to you. Welcome. Speak to Biafrans. Good to see you.
Yeah, thank you, my brother. Good morning.
Good morning, my beloved
Thank God
brother.
for it. Happy New Week too. And
Thank you, my brother.
I pray Chukwu Abiyama will grant our heart desire this week.
You say,
And our going and coming back, the Chukwu will direct our footstep. You have said it. Onye nwụrụ anwụ cannot understand what sit at home have done in the income and also the life of the animals where we're living to. On the titiri, those that cannot hear very well or they cannot see very well, we say is not the sit at home is not making an impact in our struggle. It's part of the struggle. Some countries that have done research when they get their when they get their own freedom, sit at home is part of the weapon they use. You know, when our supreme leader said that our PM is coming with a different dimension, he knows that is part of the dimension, because this time around is not the time you will come out to protest. This is another way to protect. Another way to protest also is part of it, because if you come outside, your enemy will shoot you. So now you are hitting them harder. Is another way of hitting them harder, because if you come out on the street shouting, you no go gree, people will be busy selling, and they will be collecting their own share as tax, dues on your head. But once you sit at home, you have totally reduced and crushed, because what these people do is they get the money from you and use it and fight you. For example, they come and collect the tax. Pay evil people within us to use it and against us. That means they are using what you have against you. But these sit at home have crushed that. They don't have the power again to penetrate. And you can see another way is making an impact. Those that they're paying that money to stop this protest now have relented, because the money is not flowing as it's flowing before. Because for some months now, no senator or House of Assembly or anybody that comes from Southeast in a Biafra land that talk about anything sit at home again, because they tend to have hawked them on the truth. If you are observing, so you will know that he's hitting them harder. And this sit at home, God have already used it to wipe some people's tears. God have used to wipe some people's tears. And God is also using it to confuse the enemy, because they don't know where to start now. Governor cannot talk about it. Senator cannot talk about it. All of them is confused. And I say, as you continue this exercisement, may the good Lord Almighty continue to strengthen you. Yes, you don't have somebody that will speak for you, but this seat at home is speaking for you in the language. Buhari say, I will teach them, I will teach them in the language they will understand.
Mm.
Now you are the one that don't have money now that teaching them the
Speaking
language
in
they
language you
understand.
understand.
They're understanding it better now. You are showing them because they cannot penetrate to rob you. It's not when somebody come and rob you when you carry 1 million or 2 million, come and rob you. That person is a thief. My brothers and sisters, calculate 100 naira over 70 million people that is doing business in Biafra land.
That's a lot of money.
100 naira. Then you will see that that one that they come and steal in bulk is even nothing.
It's nothing.
Because if you divide it, it's almost 10 naira. But this one physically they are robbing you in 100 naira, 100 naira every day. When you calculate 100 naira every day, for example, it pass like that too. If you calculate it, because I'm a business somebody, I calculate. If you calculate 100 naira for 50 million people a day, times it a week, times it a month, times it a year, then you will find out that truly that is why you see them sharing for 5 billion to one of them. Now your money. But this sit at home Monday have crushed it. They cannot penetrate. That's why you see all of them camp, go and rest in Abuja. And the oil they are using to raise shoulder now, in some part, is drying off. And they are still confused. Even in the midst of the oil drying off, we are still standing on our ground, say, we don't want to stay. They are confused. They are confused. Because their thought is about oil. But we Biafrans is thinking about what you have. You want to showcase your talent.
Yes.
You want to showcase your talent. You want to build that toys that you are buying from other people. You will build it. They will come and buy it from you.
Absolutely.
And will give you your son and their daughter never even start school. They are working in factory where they're producing toys, different type of toys. They are getting income. Our sister talk about database. I never went to Europe, but I can explain some advantage of data collection, database.
Absolutely.
I can explain. For example, if kidnapper kidnaps you,
Oh, the network has started its the network has started its madness. So let's be patient, and our brother will reconnect again, and we can proceed from there. He's going to reconnect. Let's be patient. Our brother is going to reconnect. That is what happens. One of the reasons why we are asking for Biafra, so that we can be able to put everything we are using to standard, so that we can enjoy what people are enjoying in other civilized world. We find out that in other civilized worlds, people can be able to speak on their platforms for hours without any interruption. You see, some of us who are abroad, people on their platform, they preach the message and speak for hours. You will not see any interruption. It is because of a system that I put on ground. All you need to do is to pay your money and you get the service. But in the case of the zoo, you will even pay your money, do everything that it will still yet you will get the service. Just like in their light, they are going to be charging you for light. You'll be paying for light, even when you are not getting the service. That is what happens in the zoo. So we must continue. You're welcome back, my beloved brother. You're welcome back. Go on.
so in some, everything about you will be on a system. It's not like what they're doing here. That even or whatever they call it, whether NIN, voters card, is rubbish. It's not giving any identity. They don't from African country will begin to adopt it. We understand that we are in a 21st century when something good will comes out of you, even if apart from oil, you have your own divine protection.
Yes.
Yes, because the truth, see, if you're an African and you are abusing yourself, say, why God bring me Africa? You don't know anything. God will bless you more than any other continent in the
Absolutely.
world. God will bless you. Africa's a whole. God will bless, but enemy come. Jesus said, a thief come in the night to come and kill and destroy and to rob. That is what they did. They come confuse you and tell you, say, Satan na black, God na white. Na lie. Don't be deceived. God and God dominate and to establish and to make his kingdom come on earth. But enemy come. Now that you have risen up, you need to rise up and adopt that light. That light that is coming. Adopt it. It's not bad thing if you have constant electricity. The truth is that is water that electricity consume is not your money. Is water that God gave that electricity consume. Even if you want to pay for light, you don't need to pay much to spend much. Now to fix some certain machine that spoil and they continue. But to hear they will charge you, say you use how many points. That is rubbish. And this modern days, we have another bulb. It doesn't consume. All these things you need to put it on your brain and know where you come from. God will really bless us, Africa. Give us
Yes.
good weather. Give us good ground. You never stay for Africa. They tell you say land is shaking. Go to Japan. Go and see what is happening. At times you will see land shake like this, the whole a building will enter, will sink.
Earthquake.
Earthquake. Africa, it is time to serve God, to serve a living God, not all this man-made. You go carry firewood for inside forest and say na God. He's not God. The God that you need to serve is the man that created heaven and earth. There is no God in the sea. There is no God in the land. There is no God in the air. Where God do well is on up. That is where you need to focus. Serve him, and he will give you the knowledge. Solomon said, what I want is wisdom. God said, for because of this, not only wisdom, I will add wisdom. Wealth will come. It's time to adopt it. Our sit at home is making a correct impact in the life of this your oppressor. Is making a strong impact. And I say, as you continue, don't give up. Our supreme leader said, don't give up. Continue pushing. Don't even look on the left and right. Don't look back. Continue pushing forward. Continue pushing forward. Then they will know that you are serious. But if you look back, as some people look back, they have failed. They have fallen and they have fallen forever. It's like this, this freedom is like this every day that we preach today. I'm running a race to meet my Redeemer. I'm running a race. You need to continue moving forward. To redeem yourself, you need to move. If you like, but if you continue to move forward, continue pushing, continue. Biafra is already here. What remains is the declaration. And God Almighty will make it perfection on that faithful day to declare it, and it will come to pass. The day where they're going to declare it, No pistol. You will not hear sound of pistol. You will not hear sound of even a catapult. You cannot even hear. You cannot even hear a sound of arrow. Because the enemy have been, God will seal their mouth. And remember this, we're moving gradually by gradually. Before Israelites get out of Egypt, God used 10 plagues, 10 punishments. On the 10th one, they said, you people should leave our land. And that 10 plague is the day each sons in family begin to die. They wake up when the black angel pass in the night. The black angel pass in the night. The Bible said Pharaoh's son died. Everything that is first died. They said, you people can go now. You are free to go. And that is what is happening. That 10 plague is ripening.
Exactly.
10 plague is ripening. 10 plague is ripening. Onye ọbụla biri beside barracks, our black angel will pass one day. And they give time. The day where black angel pass in the land of Egypt is only the children of light know that the black angel is passing. And the Bible says, go see that blood, he will pass. That blood is obedience. That blood is obedience. If you stay near the barracks, they begin to tell you now, stay some kilometer far from it to avoid had I known. Because a day where God go send our black angel, nobody knows. But genuine Biafra, obedient Biafra, we know the day the black angel will pass. And after that black angel pass, Biafra will be declared. Nobody can throw stone. Thank you very much. And may God bless you. Bless our Supreme Leader. Bless our PM. Bless our gallant men. Bless you all Biafra. May God bless you. And you're going and come back. May the Lord, good Lord, bless you and promote you. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you so much, my beloved brother. I appreciate you as always. You are always making the difference in your speeches. And I pray that Chukwu Okike Abiama will guide and protect you. Thank you so much for that wonderful speech that you made. And I want to read a message that I saw there, a message that is written by our beloved brother, Peter Pan. That message caught my attention, and what he just wrote is exactly the truth. It's exactly the truth. So there's no need you have to get weakened. You need to be strong wherever you are. The message says, most European countries are already understanding the dangers of Islamization. Even your enemy this time will support Biafra at the right time because the freedom of humanity is at stake. This message was written by our brother on the platform there, on the section. I saw it, written by our beloved brother, Peter Pan. I agree with that message 100%. That's the situation now. In case you don't know, what he just summarized is the situation you are seeing at hand. Most European countries are already understanding the dangers of Islamization. Even your enemies this time will support Biafra at the right time because the freedom of humanity is at stake. Most of the things you see on social media or you hear from us on social media, you can't hear it from any other place. In this place, we don't try to be politically correct. We don't say it for you to be happy. We don't try to make you angry or make you afraid. We just tell you the truth. It's left for you to apply your common sense and use it wisely. Wherever you are watching this program from, please, as you join this platform, make sure you share. Make sure you bring one person, at least one person to this platform today. I am going to speak about a very important issue. I want to speak on a very important issue now. And after speaking on this very important issue, if you have any comment on that, please do pick the courage to come out and speak to Biafrans. If you cannot speak to Biafrans, if you want to drop a comment, you drop a comment. When I see the comment, I get across it, I will read it out. But this very topic I want to discuss, I want this message to get to every single Biafran. That is why I am begging that every one of us here should make sure you share this video and bring at least one person to this program. Even if it is your family member. Even if it is your family. Let's make sure that this message gets across. It is important. The message I'm talking about is about a video I just watched before I came online. Somebody sent that video on my WhatsApp group. Somebody shared it on my WhatsApp group, and I saw the video. It caught my attention, and it was something that needed to be addressed. Somebody shared that video on my WhatsApp group. And what does the video say? In that video, a woman was making a video and she said that somebody called her. The person that called her is somebody who is with the DOS, the Department of Saboteurs, all those fallen angels that we have sacked. The person that called this sister is loyal to DOS, the fallen angels. And the person has a very serious concern. What is that concern? The concern that the person has is that he took an oath. He took an oath under the DOS to stand with them come sun, come rain, to support them in everything. And if that he ever go back from supporting them or following them, that he and his family will perish. And this person called that our sister and showed that as a concern, that is why he is confused. That he knows that our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, with the Biafra program are on the right path. That he has all the zeal and willingness to join the struggle on the side of our Prime Minister, because from everything he has seen, that the Department of Saboteur, the DOS, they are doing nothing. That from every achievement he has seen, from what they are saying, from what people are doing, and from what the DOS are doing, that he has seen the road, he has seen the path, he has seen the truth. That he wants to join our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, under the Biafra program and continue to pursue the cause of Biafra and freedom. But he is afraid because of the oath he took under the Department of Saboteur, an oath that they forced them to take among themselves. And in that oath was to obey them in whatever they say. And he said that is his fear. He said he doesn't know what to do. So if you fall in that category, I want you to listen and listen very carefully. Or maybe that very brother I made a call will come across my video. I want you to listen and listen very carefully. You see, sometimes before you take an oath, you must know the reason why you're taking an oath, and you must know the content of the oath. Read it over and over again and know the content before you take the oath. I am saying this because I want you to understand that every oath you take under this agitation is to stand for Biafra, to defend Biafra for better, for worse. Every oath you take is not to support an individual, is not to be with an individual, is not to provide, it is to promote the restoration of Biafra, concern, comrade, and the promise that you will never ever betray Biafra. You see, I want to explain it further to let you know that when we talk of Biafra, that is why I tell people, you don't separate Mazi Nnamdi Kanu from Biafra. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu knows the reason why he was born. His mission is Biafra. That is why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say it is either Biafra or death. He has committed his life to Biafra. And as long as you are pursuing Biafra, you are actually pursuing the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. If you are pursuing Biafra, you are pursuing the freedom of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And every oath you take under the restoration of Biafra is oath to protect Biafra and defend it. And as long as you are pursuing that part of defense of Biafra, you are not betraying Biafra, you are pursuing the direct way of restoration, which your conscience has convinced you that this is the way. You have not violated any oath. There is no oath under any human being to support an individual. What every one of us is pursuing is the restoration of Biafra. That is where our faith and hope lies. So I am telling you, if you are one of those listening to me and you are afraid, I know there are some people who are afraid of this oath. Let me tell you, When you talk of the DOS, if they themselves, they said it by their own mouth, and they said that Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is DOS. So if Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is DOS, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is Biafra. And if you are pursuing the cause of Biafra, you have not violated any oath, and you're not failed any oath, except you take an oath that is not under the Biafra restoration. If you take an oath that is not under the Biafra restoration, you're on your own. But as long as you took an oath to defend and protect Biafra, and your heart of heart is telling you that look at the way, look at the path of Biafra, truthfully within your own self, you have seen the truth. You have seen the truth that this is the path to follow. Do not have any, there's no need for you to feel any guilt. Go ahead, move away, and go to that direction that you know that is the way, the truth, and the life. Nothing is going to happen to you. Nothing is going to happen to you. This issue might be something that is holding so many people down. Where you see some people, even when they have seen the truth, they are afraid of one useless oath or one rubbish oath that they took. The only oath that a Biafran takes is to defend Biafra, pursue the restoration of Biafra and your freedom. And now that you have seen a legitimate organization that is pursuing that cause and you join them, you have not failed any oath. In fact, you are keeping your oath to your God, to the cause of Biafra, and to yourself. Your loyalty is not to an individual. Our loyalty is a Biafra. That's what Mazen Kanu said in his own word. Mazen Kanu said that Biafra is our religion. Biafra is our religion. In case you have forgotten, Biafra is a religion. There is no oath you take under anybody. Don't be afraid. Except you are a saboteur and you know you are not on the right path. If you are on the right path, just as that brother has said, that his heart is convinced that Mazen Simon Ekpa is on the right path. He has seen what the Biafra people are going to do, but he's scared, he's afraid of oath. You don't have any need to fear anything. Your loyalty and oath is to Biafra. You're welcome back, my beloved brother. I guess you have something to say about this. Go ahead and speak, my brother.
You know, concerning that thing, I don't know whether the guy will be listening or whether I believe he will come across this video.
There are so many of them. It's not only him. I believe that this might be applicable to so many people. Go ahead.
From my own understanding, if Satan wants to rob somebody, he wears like angel. He wears like angel of light, but he's not the angel of light. What he should need to do now is because anasacha otasacha. If you take a righteous oath and on the process you find out that that person is deviating, then you see the truth. Because this, what is happening to him now is fear. Fear.
Exactly, fear.
Fear, because they have mentioned his family on this case and him entirely. So, because two things will happen to a man. Sairiko said, so it's left to him now to remove that fear and make because when he make and remove that, he can able to conquer them. Even when if they bring threats to him, then because he have already known their secret, he will tell them that if they try anything stupid, he's going to open the main secret where they hide. Let everything come under the sun. So if you come across this video, only thing you should do now is to abandon them, remove fear, and focus and enter where the light is. So that when when they find out that he have already left them, they're going to threaten him, and that threat is going to tell them that, okay, since it is like this, I'm going to open. You understand? Open all the secrets where they don't do, bring it down, and by then, Biafrans will stand for him and make sure that his family, because his family is in the Biafra land, and make sure that his family is well being protected. So that is my own suggestion. You should leave them, remove fear, and join the moving train. So because what is doing him now is fear. So he should remove that fear. Don't mind them. If they come for threat, let him threat them back and feel that man he is on him and say, I am a man to make my own decision. Not talk because of oath. No. Oath, no. If na real oath, righteous oath, he no go do you anything. Even if na oath, once you see say this is a dirty game, I don't want to pull her. That, even people wait there for secret society, they deny the secret society to make sure that they are out in that oath. So that is it, my brother.
Thank you so much, my beloved brother. Thank you so much for that. Appreciate you for that contribution. So whoever is involved on this very kind of thing, my beloved sister Mary, I can see you out there. Thank you so much, Mary, for joining. And my beloved sister Diana, thank you so much for being there. So I want you to make sure you share this video to all platforms. This information is very critical because I believe there are so many people that this very thing is holding down. There are so many Biafrans who have seen the truth. They know the truth, but they are scared. They are threatening them with an oath that is meaningless. And I want you to know, as a Biafran, in this struggle, every single oath you take is to Biafra. It is not to an individual. It is to Biafra. Except you are betraying Biafra. If you are not betraying Biafra, that oath is nonsense. It is nonsense. Our loyalty and our oath is to defend Biafra. Whatever you are doing to defend Biafra under any group, genuinely, let me tell you, you're on the right path. No oath is going to bring you down. Except you take an oath under somebody to uphold someone, an individual. No, you don't take such oath. Even Mazen Nandekano made it clear. Our loyalty is to Biafra. Mazen Nandekano said it, that none of us is bigger than Biafra. Not even himself. And he used the word that Biafra is our religion. Do you know what that means? If Biafra is your religion, why must you fear about an oath taken under Biafra? Unless you are betraying Biafra. Except you are betraying Biafra. Those of them who are trying to threaten you are the ones who are supposed to be afraid of the oath they have taken. Those people, the Department of Saboteur, the DOS, they are the ones who are supposed to be afraid of the oath they have taken. In their if they have conscience. And some of them who has that who knows the consequence of what they are doing, they want to drag some other people, just like Satan is doing. You see how Satan is struggling to drag many people to hell. Satan is struggling to make sure that none of you make that heaven we are talking about. That is what the Department of Saboteur is doing today. They want to make sure they drag as many people as possible to themselves. They are the people who are supposed to be facing the consequence of the oath they took. Because they have not only betrayed Mazen Dandikan, they sold him out. And they continue to do so. So how can you, in your normal conscience, begin to speak on behalf of people who have sold the man whom they have pledged to protect and defend? How can anybody imagine that you are being scared to walk away from people who has even, they were the very first people who broke the oath. The Department of Saboteur, that Department of Saboteur, the DOS, they are the ones that broke that oath. They are the ones that broke it. The moment they betrayed Mazen Nandekam, the moment they sold him out and began to destroy every single legacy that he kept, they have thrown away that oath. Even the command and control they talked about, the so-called command and control they preached, they are the one that destroyed the command and control. Mazen Nandekan is supposed to be the highest command, as we call him, the supreme leader of IPOB. Is supposed to be the highest command. And he gave a command and said, follow Matisa Manepa. He is bringing a new dimension to this program. Share his videos. Listen to him. What did they do? Instead of them following that instruction, they are working against instruction of Mazen Nandekan, direct instruction of Mazen Nandekan. And why must you be afraid of such kind of an individual? People who have already sold the oath themselves. People who have already condemned themselves with the oath. The only thing they are using to hold you down is fear. Fear. They put fear in you. And why do you have to be afraid if actually you know what you swore unto? If you actually knew what you swear unto, why must you be afraid? The oath you took was to uphold Biafra. It was to defend Biafra, to protect Biafra, and to speak on behalf of Biafra at all times. Your oath is not to anybody, it's not any human being. Except you took an oath to a human being, then you have to get worried. But under the restoration of Biafra in this agitation, every single oath from the Mazen Nandekano, who we know as our supreme leader, he made it clear that Biafra is a religion. He took his own oath and said, it's either Biafra or death. Then how could anybody begin to talk about an oath that is not under Mazen Nandekano? People who betrayed him and sold him, and you are scared, you took oath with them. And the only place the oath is going to fight you is that when you have stopped pursuing Biafra, when you have stopped working against Biafra. But now that your conscience is telling you that, look at the way, look at the truth, look at the life. Your conscience is telling you that these people are no longer doing it right. Look at the way. What are you waiting for? What oath are you afraid of? What oath are you? They only want to threaten you and drag you into hell with themselves. The earlier you wake up and take the right direction, the better for you. You're welcome, my beloved brother Maxwell. Thank you so much for joining this program. Good to see you. I'm happy to have you. Thank you, my brother. Go ahead and speak to Biafrans.
Thank you, Mazi Chicks. Always, I do not know you and Mr. Goodman and Pastor Van. I don't know who is more, bombastic, more bombastic than each other. Thank you. You are really on point. You are bombarding our enemies and their cause with the real facts and figures. And Chukwu Kikabiama will continue to bless you. And for your information, I love that hat. I do not know where I am going to get this. Do you deserve one of these?
You're going to get it.
Thank you, sir. God bless you. Happy Monday. Happy Biafra to my Nemoches and Enamoches in Biafra land, my mother's land, my mother's ancestral land. And may Chukwu Kikabiama bless you. And those that are keeping on with what, as it is in our tradition, sit at home. I say, may Chukwu Kikabiama bless you as you do it. Those in the diaspora, Biafrans, I say, may Chukwu Kikabiama continue to bless you, provide for you in this year, enlarge your pocket so that you will have more than enough to support the restoration of my mother's ancestral land and the release of Mazin.
You see?
Our freedom is paramount.
Yes.
Our freedom is paramount. You will never know peace unless you are freed. If you travel, some of you that live in developed countries, there is what they call, once they deprive you of your liberty, that liberty is the freedom.
Absolutely.
You see these Caucasians, they will be crying and weeping. Liberty. A man is nothing. A man or woman is nothing without liberty. And Biafra, this is what we needed. This is what we need. And this is what we needed yesteryears. And this is what we are clamoring for. Freedom of our land. So that you will be able to decide who comes into your place and who does not. You decide who should be allowed to enter into your place and to save the territorial integrity of your land. Get it rid from these elements that are invading. They will sneak in and they will remain, and nobody will get them until they continue to begin to unleash mayhem on the people, the indigenous people. That is the reason why we need Biafra. We need Biafra for progress. We need Biafra so that every one of you, unless you don't want to come back to Biafra land, will hurry. Do you like the cold? Myself, I want to come to the Europe. I've been there before. I've tested the snow in Russia. in North Korea. I tested them. Even in the UK, when I was coming back from Barbados on board British Airways that took me to Gatwick, from Gatwick to Heathrow, then I connect Accra. You see, I know what you people are going through over there. Just imagine at a seat now, you are paying to heat up your body. You are paying to heat up your room.
Absolutely.
And without that, you can easily die. Because I have seen people that die. That's what they call it. That is it a hyperthermia or something like that? That is excess cold that kills people. Our land is blessed by God. Our land is temperate. Even at this time, I can still bath with cold water. This Harmattan season. That is how God has blessed Africa. That is how God has blessed Biafra. But because of bad leadership and evil and terrorism, our people are now chased out of their indigenous land and become, let's say, economic migrants. We will not continue to allow these things to fester. And that is the need. That is the reason why you should support. I will support. I am doing everything that I am doing in order to support the restoration of my mother's ancestral land. I can breathe a sigh of relief in Ghana here because most of these atrocities, foreigners entering into our land to destroy our own people, is not common here in Ghana. Once they rear their neck, we will cut them off. But in Nigeria, they collude. They collude. They work with these people because they have an agenda. What is that agenda? Islamization of that state. And they cannot do it without eliminating the indigenous people. And that is the reason why you see what is going on today. For those of us that served in the north for 18, 19 to 20 years, will tell you that it is real. People were afraid to speak about it. But God brought Mazen Nnamdi Kanu that came out and opened everything, yama, for the world to see. And look at it now. Look at what is going on. You no longer need a soothsayer to tell you that you should wake up from your slumbers and fight to maintain and preserve the dignity, the sanctity of your land, and the separateness of your land from uncircumcised leeches, uncircumcised fellows and leeches to come and destroy it. Our people will support you. You cannot come out. You come out, they will shout at you. It's better that we sit at home. It's part of your civic responsibility. Nobody will come into your house to take you out or force you out because you decide to sit at home as part of your civil disobedience to what to the dangers that they are putting our people forward. May Chukwu continue to bless all of you. For those of you that have seen the need to fight and to restore my mother's ancestral land, may Chukwu continue to bless all of you and bless you more. As God is blessing you more, do not hide it. Bring it out and support the Biafran government in exile so that they will equip our people at home that are doing the needful, taking the responsibility, the high risk. I call it risk because I was once an armed. I was a professional. I call it a risk. It's either you are like, it's three things, Mazi Chooks. For anybody that will speak up and to defend his or her mother's ancestral land, three things await that person. Either you are missing in action, killed in action, or permanently injured.
Absolutely.
That is the three things that is there. The other one, you can leave. You see, so for these people to come out to defend themselves, they cannot defend themselves with catapult.
No.
They need the equivalent of what the enemy has brought to them. And it is you and I that is going to support them and support the prime minister so that he will know what to do. He knows what to do. Thank you so much. And may Chukwu Okike Abiyama bless and protect Mazen Nambekano,
You
protect
see?
Simon Ekpa, and the country that has given him the platform to do what he's
See?
doing. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama bless the Finnish people and their soul, and the blessing that God has, placed on Biafran people. May they also receive the blessing.
You see?
Thank you so much, and may God bless all of you. I salute.
Thank you so much, my beloved brother. I appreciate you for that very wonderful contribution. Your presence is always a bombshell here, and we appreciate you. Each time you come in, you make a difference, brother. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama guide and protect you. Thank you, my sister Susie. Thank you for that support, for that super sticker. I appreciate you, Susie, for that support. You are highly appreciated, and I welcome you. Thank you so much for that effort. It's not easy for showing that appreciation. Thank you, Susie. I appreciate you for that very support you have given, and we are up to it and following up. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. So, fellow Biafrans that are watching anywhere you are watching this program from, I urge you in the name of Chukwu Okike Abiyama to please sit up. Sit up. We are in a time where you cannot be sitting on the fence anymore. You can't be sitting on the fence. There is nothing like you don't know who is on the right path and you don't know who is on the wrong path. The coast is clear. Today, we know the direction to follow. Every single one of us know the direction to follow. If you want to go to the right, head to the right. If you want to go to the left, head to the left. Nobody's going to stop you. But there's no way you can be in between. You can't be lukewarm. Just like the Bible said that, God said that if you are lukewarm, that is going to vomit you out. You can't be lukewarm. There's no way you can be in between. It is either you are for Biafra or you're against Biafra. That is how it is. And today, the coast is clear. Every single thing we are saying today is very, very clear, clearer than ever. We are not preaching to cajole you or to force you into something you don't want to do. We are not trying to blackmail you into something you don't want to do. Everything is done in the open. When it comes to the restoration of Biafra, everything that has to do with the restoration of Biafra is done in the open. There's nothing hidden. It is all done in the open. So you can't come today and tell me that you don't know the path to follow or you don't know the truth. The truth is as clear as crystal. For you to say you don't know the truth today, you are deceiving yourself. And if you are one of those who are still being threatened with an oath that you took to support Biafra, and you are scared, I don't know the kind of Biafra you took an oath to support. If you took an oath to support Biafra and you are under Mazi Simon Ekpa, you should be proud of yourself. And if you are not under Mazi Simon Ekpa, you should know that you are inviting hell upon yourself. If you took an oath to support Biafra and you are not under the Biafra Republic of Israel, you have already broken that oath. Let me tell you. In case you don't understand. If you don't understand, if you have taken any oath under any of these guys, under any group, to promote and support Biafra, to fight for the rest of Biafra, and today you are not standing with the Biafra Republic of Israel, you are not standing with Master Simon Ekpa, you have already broken your oath. And I tell you, whatever oath you have taken on such instant is going to work on you. It's going to have effect on you. But if you have taken any oath under any group, under any of these guys, and today you are serving under the Biafra Republic of Israel on the command of our Prime Minister Master Simon Ekpa, you are covered. You are covered. You have to be speaking with your head lifted high. You have to be speaking with all boldness that you have not broken any oath, but instead you are holding strong on the oath you have taken. And I want to let you know, the oath that every single one of us have taken from birth, even our unborn children have taken, is to defend Biafra. That oath to defend Biafra is an oath that can never be broken. General Effiong, when he was alive, spoke on our behalf, on your behalf, on my behalf. After the 3-year civil war, They came back and said, no victor, no vanquish. And they said they have to engage on the three whatever, 3R. The reconstruction, the rehabilitation, and the reintegration. And the general of Biafra, General Effiong, told them, if you do not treat them well, their children are going to come back to fight again. He told them, he told Gowon to his face, that if you don't treat these people well, their children is going to come back to fight. It is not enough to talk about the 3R, which they never implemented. You and I know that in Nigeria, that 3R was not respected. After the 3-year civil war, in which the whole world came together and they fought against Biafra. And we stood for 3 good years until they came up with no victor, no vanquish. And they promised to implement the 3R, reconstruction, rehabilitation, and reintegration. This 3R was never, ever respected by anyone in Nigeria up till date. It was never, ever respected. And if you think it's a lie, go and check the video of when Atiku Abubakar came to this idiot in Anambra State, Soludo. When Atiku Abubakar was contesting for presidency just last year, when Atiku Abubakar was campaigning for, he went to this idiot in Anambra State, Soludo, and Soludo reminded him of that 3R. Soludo, with his own mouth, reminded him of 3R that was promised more than 50 years ago. Soludo reminded him that 3R was not meant. And today, the word that our general told them, General Effiong, that if you don't treat them right, their children is going to come up and fight again. And our eternal leader, Dim Odumogojuku, when he came back, he also made a speech and said, I will fight again if these generals have never given up for Biafra. For those who be telling you that if General Juku was around, he's not going to fight today. For those who are telling you that if General Juku is around, he's not going to support you. For those who are telling you that if Effiong is around, he's not going to support you. These are mad people trying to confuse themselves to believe their own lies. These are idiots trying to preach their own lies and make themselves believe what they believe. But for us, Biafrans, we know whom we are. And we will continue to pursue the cause of freedom. The situation of Nigeria is irredeemable. The only solution lies on disintegration of Nigeria. That is why today I say that the only people that care so much about lives in that zoological republic of Nigeria, the only people who are concerned about human life are those who are talking about breakup. And I want you to understand, no matter any region you came from, no matter your race, no matter your religion, as long as you're in Nigeria, the message of breakup is not a message against you. Every indigenous person in Nigeria should begin to realize that the message of disintegration is not a message of hate. It is not a message of hatred. It is not a message of war. It is not a message of enmity. In fact, it is a message to save life. A sincere and truthful message to save life. That is what it is. The only people that cares about human life today are the people who can stand up boldly and ask for the disintegration of the zoo. This is an undeniable truth. You can't hear it from the conventional media. You will come to the conventional media, you see them cry and cry and cry. After crying, they don't have any solution to your problem. The destructive diversity in Nigeria can never, ever, ever be managed. The destructive diversity in Nigeria, it cannot be managed. The only way a line on how to live like a human being, but they throw it to the dustbin. The British advised Gowon against the indigenous people for their own selfish interests. And today, look at the evil they have brought upon us. And that man whom they used, Gowon, is alive today. And he's watching our program. He's hearing us, what we are saying. And he's going to pay for what he has done. he will pay. The negotiation of Aburi was not to divide Nigeria. It wasn't. It was for every region to be on the own and operate as an entity, while they cooperate at the center. The federalism that the idiot called Iguanyan is talking about today is something that was spoken about by Dim Odemogojuku many years ago, more than 50 years ago. More than 50 years ago, and nobody wanted to hear him. That is what Iguanyan is waking up today to have the confidence to say. And the reason why he even have the confidence to talk about it is because of those of us who are standing our ground, that we no longer want to be part of this madness. We want absolute and total independence from Nigeria. It is our resolve that has given him that courage to begin to deceive himself and think he can be able to woo us into that distraction. It is because of our resolve. That was why the idiot who called himself Obasanjo, one of the criminals who have stolen the wealth of that country, one of the criminals who is supposed to be in jail if Nigeria were to be a country, Obasanjo, when he came out from prison, what does he have? A man who went to prison and lost everything he has. And the Fulanese and the British took him away from the prison and they made him a president. And today, Obasanjo is one of the richest presidents in Africa. How did he make his money? How much was his salary when he was serving? Even in the 2 tenure he has served, how much was his salary? How much was his salary? These are the people who Nigeria has made whom they are. And these are the people who know that without the zoological republic, they cannot be relevant anymore. So they want to continue to remain relevant as long as they are alive. They want to continue to remain relevant. The relevance he has today on the planet Earth is because of the zoological republic. That is why the world have given international recognition. That is why he's paraded himself as one of the elites in the OAU. In the place you are one of the elites, look at the chaos you are causing everywhere. Look at the chaos. Look at the chaos. And this is at the people who come to advise the criminal who call himself Iguanyan. And when you look at them, every single, these are a bunch of criminals who have enriched themselves. Who have enriched themselves at the expense of their own people. Where has Iguanyan been? Where has Iguanyan been all this while? It is today you want to talk about federalism. Where has he been? All this while, Biafrans have been massacred in numbers. Lives have been lost in numbers. Where has he been? What case has he made? What impact has he made in the life of the Biafra people? That you come today and claim to be speaking on behalf of Biafra. Who the hell do you think you are? And for the fact that you are holding a meeting with a man that was part of those who committed genocide in Biafra land, a man that was part of those who committed genocide in Biafra land, and he was not held accountable up to today. He has not been held accountable. He has never paid for any crime committed in Biafra. For the fact you are discussing such man, you are not deserving any attention. You are not supposed to be. You're not supposed to be in Biafra land. And I thank you, the Prime Minister have warned you. If you do not desist in that evil agenda, if you do not desist in that distraction you are planning, it is going to eat your head. It will swallow you. It will swallow you up. If you do not desist from that madness, it will swallow you up. The only people that cares about the Biafran people today, and not just the Biafran, the only people that care about human life in Nigeria are the people who are calling for disintegration of that contract. The diversity in Nigeria is a destructive one. That once you continue to live your life in that diversity, there is no way you can succeed. There is no way, there's nothing you can do to see success. It does not matter what you are. It doesn't matter what you believe. It doesn't matter the area you are. It doesn't matter. As long as you continue to be in that contraption as one people, you will never know peace. You will never have any defense. You will never have any progress. And you will never, ever have any security. The simple way to save life in Nigeria is to end that contraption. Let the people have what they want. Let there be a renegotiation of what the people want. That is the only solution to the problem of Nigeria today. You can continue to deny it from eternity to eternity. It will continue to stare you at your face. And the more you continue to pretend and leave what matters and begin to discuss things that don't matter, you are endangering the life of the people the more. The only solution is renegotiation. What is that renegotiation? What is that renegotiation? The only renegotiation you can have in Nigeria is a referendum. In that referendum, every region will cast their vote to decide their fate. That is what our Supreme Leader Nanika has been asking for. And that is what we have been asking for. But nobody seems to pay attention. Nobody seems to pay attention. And because nobody is listening to us today, we have taken it upon ourselves to take our freedom in our own hands, to take our fate in our own hands. We do not want to remain in complaints. We do not want to remain in only saying words. Today, we are entering into action. That is why Biafrans have taken their fate to defend their life by all means humanly possible. And that is what the Liberation Army of Biafra is doing today. So wherever you are, before you will begin to castigate the Liberation Army, before you be able to castigate our Prime Minister, before you begin to talk against Biafran people, you will have to first of all go and look at the root of the problem. The Biafran people have been crying for decades. Nobody is paying attention. Genocide was committed against Biafrans in 1967. Nobody was held accountable up to today. Nobody speaks about it up to today. And not only then, it has been occurring again and again and again and again. We have brought several evidence, video evidence, picture evidence, voice evidence, live evidence, and we have submitted all this information to the United Nations, Amnesty International, Human Rights, name them. Individual countries, they have this evidence within them. And yet, because of their own personal interests, they have refused to see reason to end this very dangerous diversity where people are in. Nigerian people are diverse people, and there's no way they have resemblance. And when we talk about the diversity of Nigeria, it was this generation that's talking about it. It is not just this generation. Even the people that the so-called founding fathers, people that they call founding fathers of that zoological republic, the people who claim to be founding fathers of Nigeria, they know that it cannot work. They know about this destructive diversity we're talking about. In fact, Tafawa Balewa, in his own words, said that the Biafrans and the Northerns are not the same and will never be the same. He told Dr. Nazikiwe to his face. He told Dr. Nazikiwe to his face that we are not the same. We are not the same and we can't be. Awolowo also told Dr. Nazikiwe, but he has refused to listen for one selfish interest or the other, thinking that he's going to be you want to be the first president of Nigeria because you're the Nigeria, you just want to keep your name and you just want to be relevant on your own. Tell me today, you see how he is. Dr. Nnamdi Azikiwe, the first president of Nigeria today, have you ever heard of any member of his family or his son who is in a better position in that zoological republic? Have you heard of any of his son anywhere making waves politically in that zoological republic? Have you ever had any? That is how bad it is. So these people who call themselves founding father, they know from the onset that country called Nigeria is not meant to be one, and they have diversity that is destructive. The diversity in Nigeria is a destructive one, and that is why you can never ever talk of security in Nigeria without ending this diversity. How do you end the diversity? Conduct a referendum and let every region be on their own. When we speak about this issue, it will seem as if we are asking of something that is out of this world. These are things that European countries have done, Asian countries have done. Many other countries have done it and they found peace and progress. Many countries have done it and they found peace and progress. In Asia, look at India, look at Pakistan, look at Bangladesh. They were once together, but today, when they go their separate ways, they are doing exploit on their own. Every one of them today is pursuing to be a world power. They are progressing on their own individually. Look at Malaysia, look at Singapore. They used to be together, but today, these two giants are on their own, competing on international level. They are on their own, competing on international level, doing exploit. The same way the former USSR have been splitted and broken into pieces. And every single country that came out from the USSR, including Finland, are doing very, very well on their own. And when you look at these breakups, it's all in line with people of like mind, people of the same ideology, people that have the same line of thought, almost the same kind of religion. You see them aligning themselves, building a country that progresses. But when you bring people that doesn't have anything in common, people that have a different ideology, you are only going to continue to create chaos on a daily basis. And that is what you see in Nigeria. Today, each time there is a time for election in Nigeria, you will never hear of a Nigerian president. You can only hear that in the media when they come to it. But individually, when you talk to people, talk to the owners of the land, what you're going to hear, I want an Igbo president, a Yoruba president, a Fulani president, Hausa president, Ijaw president. It's about regions. And that is their concern. Every time from independent up to date, it has always been about the sectional presidency. That is why they don't even consider qualifications anymore. It has gone so bad that they don't consider qualifications anymore. As long as you are lucky to find out somebody from your area who is able to maneuver himself, regardless how he is, whether qualified or not, you will support that person. And that is what we see on a daily basis. During the time of late Muhammad Buhari, you see people supporting late Muhammad Buhari, even when they know that he's not qualified for the post. All they care is from the north. He's a fellow Muslim. That is the only reason they have. But deep down in them, they know that this man has no certificate. He's not qualified to rule the country. He has been there before and he messed up. He has been there before with the Diabo. He messed up as a military man. He came back as a civilian. He damaged much more things than ever. Rendered the country useless. But it's not that they didn't know what he's capable of. They knew very well that this man is not qualified. In the northern part of Nigeria, we have people who are qualified, trained, intelligent people who can do it, but yet they can't come to the top because they don't have the fund, they don't have the finance. The people who have the finance in their hand are the criminals. And they will always push their own. And once they come to that stage, the people on the ground, the low class, the poor people will always support them. Having the mindset of, he is my tribe man, he is my religious man. That's all they care about. It happened the same in the north, in the southeast, in the southwest. And this can never stop. People will never stop looking at integrity and qualification until they have their own section where you have people of like minds. When you have the Biafra nation, it will be according to your qualification. Every man will be treated equal. Your qualification will determine the post you have. You have to be screened the same way everyone will be screened. If you are qualified, you have the office. If Oduduwa goes their own way, they will begin to screen. They have intelligent people. Yet, when it is their own time, look at the people they are choosing for them. Are you telling me that in Oduduwa land, that the best people you have in Oduduwa is somebody like Obasanjo? Obasanjo, uneducated man who just went into military. Look at now, they brought Tinubu, another uneducated man whose source of income nobody knows, a drug baron who doesn't have, nobody even knows anything about him, no information about him. Including the school he went to, nobody even sure if he entered the class one day. But today, he is the one that we're choosing for the Southwest. Are you telling me that these people are the best you have in the Southwest? Southwest, that every one of us know that they have educated men, professors, intelligent men. When it comes to education, you cannot mention education without mentioning the Southwest. But today, what have the Southwest given to Nigeria? Obasanjo, Tinubu. Is that the best the Southwest can offer? The reason why it's so is because of this destructive diversity where they have forced us to be together. And then the British is using one particular set of cabals to manipulate and make sure they choose the idiots among you to continue to run the affairs of the people. And how do you intend to survive in such kind of situation? It does not matter what you say. Make your noise from today to tomorrow. It will remain the same. That is why the Biafran people have taken it upon themselves to take themselves out of this calamity. And how are we doing it? We are doing it by walking away from Nigeria by fire, by force. We have spoken in low tone, they did not hear. We wrote petitions, nobody listens. We protested, nobody listens. We called on international communities, nobody listens. We have come to a point where the only choice that is left for us is to defend ourselves by force. After all, freedom is not given, it is taken. And we are ready to take our freedom. In taking our freedom, we are going to follow every legal process, every acceptable international process. That is what we are following to restore Biafra. And that is the joy of it. The joy of everything that's today. The Prime Minister of Biafra, is somebody who is well trained in international diplomacy. He read international law, and there's no way he will go against all those laws. The agitation today is being done lawfully. The liberation of Biafra today is being followed lawfully. Every single thing that needs to be done, diplomatically, politically, in armed struggle, we are doing every one of them, and we are doing it legitimately and legally. That is why I tell you, you need to be happy for those that Chukwu have given the Biafrans to lead us. We need to appreciate them. Each time you remember them, appreciate them. Appreciate our supreme leader, Mazi Nandekan. Continue to pray for him and appreciate him. Appreciate the Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa. He is doing wonderfully well as always. You can continue to deny it at your own peril. You can continue to ignore it at your own peril. I can bet you that today he is following every legal means, acceptable means, internationally, to make sure that Biafra is restored. We are not leaving any stone unturned. And in this year, as he said, countries are already coming up for recognition. And Biafra is winning recognition from east, west, north, and south. They are winning recognitions. Countries are winning recognitions, recognizing Biafra, and it will continue. Biafra will be recognized by other countries. We are following every legitimate and legal means to restore Biafra. That is why I call on you. Whatever you are doing today under the Biafra Republic of Nigeria, do not be afraid. It is legal. Every single step you are taking today under the Biafra Republic of Nigeria, it is legal. Do not be afraid. Don't allow anybody to cajole you or make you believe you are doing something wrong. You are not. You are not. Every single step you are taking today under the Biafra Republic of Nigeria, on the command of our Prime Minister, is legal. That is why when you are supporting, support with everything you have. Support with all your strength and your might. Support everything you have. Don't hesitate. The Liberation Army of Biafra that you see is legal and legitimate. And the operations they are carrying out today is the act of self-defense to the highest level. The Biafra Republic of Nigeria is in charge of Biafra land, and they have an army to defend and protect themselves. And what the Liberation Army is doing is self-defense, and they will continue. More gates are going to be opened. More means are going to be drawn on how to defend our life and our properties. The only thing we are lacking today is resources, and that is where you are being called upon. Support financially, support the Biafran Liberation Army financially. Support the Liberation Army. Our parents have said it that more responsibilities are falling on their shoulders. In this year that we are in, a lot of things are going to be done. We are going to make sure we root out every presence of terrorists in our area, whether in uniform or out of uniform. We are going to get rid of them this year. Every terrorist, as long as you are bearing arms in Biafra land and you are not part of the Liberation Army, you are a terrorist and you'll be rooted out of Biafra land. That responsibility lies on the Liberation Army, and they are doing it effectively well. The warning has been given to Obirinze. And after the warning was given by a Prime Minister to Obirinze, they think that they can play smart. They got the supply of IED and they are planting IED all around their barracks. That will not save you. If you like, go and plant mines everywhere around the barrack. It won't save you. Who brings the barrack must go down. It is going to go down. And the day it will happen, including with you and your IED, that your IED you planted will be against you. It will be used against you. We are going to take back our land. Biafrans are going to take back their land. It does not matter how you feel, what you think, or how you are thinking about it. It won't stop us. Every Biafran that is watching program, wherever you're watching, prepare yourself. Prepare yourself. The 2024 agenda have been drawn very, very clear. And we are working day in, day out into our declaration of the restoration of the independent state of United States of Biafra. That very declaration is going to be made by October to November. It is going to be made. It does not matter what you feel or how you think. We have already started the program from now. And the program is going to commence from the data collection. Every single one of us today are waiting for the link to come out. The link for the data collection is not yet out. The link for the data collection is not yet out. I say it again, listen and listen carefully. The link for the data collection is not yet out. Whenever it is out, our Prime Minister is going to announce it. You are going to see it on his X platform. And you are going to hear it from our various Biafra Republic of Exile platform. Whatever you didn't hear there doesn't exist when it comes to Biafra. For those who are sharing forms now, telling you to fill for your data, run for your life, this is fake and they are enemies. If anybody is trying to tell you that he's going to, that he will help you and do this one, it's not going to happen. In this data issue, every man to himself, you are going to fill your own information by yourself and you will present your picture by yourself. You'll be captured by yourself. There will be a picture capture. So nobody is going to do it for you. And it is going to be done online. Nobody's going to write anything and I say, right, or somebody will be in this place. No, you are going to do it where you are. You cannot be in London and somebody will be filling it for you in the US. You can't be in US and somebody will fill in for you in Biafra land. Wherever you are, that is where you are going to upload your information and fill your information, and your face will be captured. Prepare for this data issue. It is not a joke. We are building Biafra from the scratch, from the beginning, from the scratch. And if we get it wrong now, we'll get it wrong forever. That is why it is important. Every information you are supplying to this data, make sure it is your original information, because you can't wake up tomorrow and say you want to change it. It's not going to happen. Every information you are using, make sure it's a verified information, because as soon as it is being okayed and approved and uploaded in our system, that is whom you will be forever. That is whom you will be forever. That is why you see a lot of processes will be passed. There will be verification for every single information you bring. That is why you see that will say that Nigerian passport is not one of the verification, is not one of the things you can use to verify yourself. No. Nigerian passport is unacceptable because as we speak now, so many countries do not accept your Nigerian passport. Nigeria, that the whole world knows today, is a fraud. A country that can have a president that doesn't have certificate. A country whose president forged his own certificate. A country whose president got admission in a university in the US as a woman and graduated as a man. And you want somebody to respect a document from that country? No documents of Nigeria is acceptable in Biafra data. Biafra data will not accept any document from Nigeria. No. We are building from scratch. Whichever country you are located in, you can use your document in that country to apply. You can use your document in that country to verify. We don't have anything to do with the zoo. We don't have anything whatsoever to do with the zoo. So wherever you are, begin to prepare yourself for this data collection. It is very, very important. It is a lifetime event. It is going to solve, let me tell you, it's going to solve about 80% of the problem we have in Biafra land. And we are going to have. Data collection is going to solve it. That is how important it is. In this data collection, it doesn't matter who you are supporting. And that is why I look at people today who still talk about the DOS as people who are insane. And I believe the message I preach today about this old issue will save some of them. That is why I urge you to share this video, let it go wide, go viral. Share this video, make it go viral. That message I preached about the oath, so that those of them who that oath is holding captive should know that they are wasting their time. Every oath you take is an oath of loyalty to Biafra, not to an individual. Your oath of allegiance is to Biafra, not to an individual. Except you pledge your allegiance to an individual. If you pledge your allegiance to an individual, go and sort it out with him. But if you took any oath on this agitation, every single oath on this agitation is a loyalty to Biafra. And if you join an organization that is genuinely pursuing the restoration of Biafra, you have not broken any oath. Hit your chest and walk along and continue to do what you are doing. And if you have taken an oath to defend Biafra in this restoration and you are not working with the Biafra Republic of Israel, you're working against Mazisa, whatever, you're working against Biafra Republic of Israel, you have already broken your oath and the punishment will come upon you heavily. Take it to the bank. It will come upon you heavily. If anybody is threatening you an oath, and that is the reason why you're not supporting the Biafra Republic of Israel, that is one reason why you are fighting against Mazisa Maneba, because of an oath you took under the restoration of Biafra. And they confuse you and make you to be fighting against, and you are there saying you are afraid. Afraid of what? The only person that is afraid is that person that is threatening you, because they have already sold Biafra the moment they sold Mazen Nandikan. They have sold Biafra the moment they continue to destroy the legacy of Mazen Nandikan. They have sold Biafra the moment they begin to speak the language of the zoo. They have sold Biafra the moment they begin to turn IPOB to a political pressure group. These are the people who should be concerned about the oath they have taken, not you, who took an oath to defend and protect Biafra under Mazen Nandikan. And today, the Biafra Republic Government of Israel is holding the banner up, working towards the declaration of Biafra that you so desire, and somebody is telling you that working with them is going against the oath. You are a silly person for you to believe that. You should be silly to believe that. I pray that this message will be a liberation to everyone that is being held captive with whatever oath or whatever oath they have taken. You should be bold to walk away and continue to support the Biafra Republic of Israel, which is where every hope lies today. Our Supreme Mazen Nandekano today, the joy and happiness and strength he has today is Biafra, Republic of Exile. What else do you want to see before you believe? What else do you want to see before you begin to walk your way out? Already today you have seen, including the eye of the zoo in Nigeria, who claimed to be a lawyer, who has been their leader in the Department of Sabotua. Mazen Nandi can have distanced himself from him. The supreme leader of IPOB have sacked him and distanced himself from him. Is that not enough lesson for you? Is that not enough lesson for you to know where you stand, or for you to focus on what is right? Chukwu Okike Abiyama, who has taken us this far, will never, ever disappoint us. We have come a long way. We have come a long way. And I bet you we shall overcome. No matter the attack that is coming from right, left, and center. No matter the distraction, the obstruction that is coming. Do not be deceived. Do not be distracted. Freedom is sure. Today, prepare yourself. As soon as the link comes out for the data, you submit your information, whether you are supporting Biafra or not. As long as you are from the old southeastern region, the present south and the southeast with the lower Benue, wherever you are and your mother is tying 2 pieces of wrapper, when that link comes out, go there and submit your information. If you want to vote against Biafra, vote against it. You want to vote for Biafra, vote for it. It is very important. Remember, it has been explained, that vote is going to go a long way. It is going to present us, it is going to be submitted to the United Nations by our Prime Minister. It's going to be submitted to the United Nations, and they're going to request for it. And you had our Prime Minister say we would need at least 20 million people should vote yes for Biafra. This is the first time a referendum is conducted online. This is the first time such referendum is communicated, is done electronically. The very first time. And Biafrans, we are setting a pace. That self-referendum is going to be conducted by the Biafrans themselves. We conduct it, verify it, and then we are going to submit it to United Nations. And after the result of the referendum, Biafra will be declared. That should be October to November. Our Prime Minister have made it clear that declaration is going to happen October, November. So wherever you are, prepare yourself for what is coming. Don't make yourself found wanting. The time has come for you to support the Liberation Army. If you have been supporting in the past, increase your support. If you have not been supporting, this is the time. Do not wait for us to beg you. Don't wait for us to ask you to come and support. This is a responsibility that falls on the shoulder of every single one of us. There is something you can do, you that is watching me there. There is something every one of us can do. And the earlier you begin to do what you're supposed to do, the better for you. The earlier you begin to do what you're supposed to do, the better for you. Every one of us must be focused. Don't get distracted. Distraction is going to come. Distraction will always be there. Do not say that you will be distracted. Sometimes you'll be distracted by somebody whom you trust so much. People are still going to fall out. People are still going to betray. But I bet you, it is to your tent, O Israel, every man to himself. If you know what you will do today to make your own Biafra a reality, go ahead and do it. That Biafra of your dream, it is being handed over to you today in a platter of gold. What are you doing to protect it? What are you doing to defend it? What are you doing to see that the success we have for you to sit up, stand up, and do what you're supposed to do? Nobody's going to do it for you. Nobody's going to save you if you don't save yourself. Nobody anywhere is going to save you. You need to save yourself. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama continue to guide and protect every single one of us on this program today. We have spoken at length, almost 2 hours on this program, and we are bringing the program to an end. And I want to tell you, Biafrans, today being Monday, as we always say, some call it Mazin Nandekano Day, which is acceptable. A sit-at-home day, a day that we air our voice to the whole world to hear. A day Biafrans speak in unity and in unison. It is today. As you are watching this program, Biafra land is under lock and key, and it's going to be locked down throughout the whole day. Don't go and expose yourself to danger. Do not get yourself involved with the criminals in uniform. Stay away from every barrack. Stay 1 kilometer away from every barrack, be it police barrack, army barrack, naval barrack, air force barrack, custom barrack, whatever barrack you can think of in your area in Biafra land. Make sure you are 1 kilometer away from that barrack. 1 kilometer away from that barrack for your own security and safety. Because the angel of death has been unleashed. You don't know when it's going to visit. If it pays visits, you know that the granite does not know who is innocent and who is not innocent. Once the granite is sent out, it will accomplish the mission of which it was sent. And for your own security, for your own life, that is why all these warnings are coming. Stay away from the arms. Stay away from arms. Don't be in arm's way. If you be in arm's way, anything could happen to you. So keep yourself away from arm's way. Wherever you see the zoological terrorists in their uniform coming, run away for your life. If you see them in the filling station, don't be in the queue with them. Leave them. Walk away. When they are gone, you can come back and buy your fuel. If they park in a restaurant where you're eating and they come in, walk away from the restaurant. Leave everything you're doing and get away. When they are gone, you can come back. If you're in a shop, shopping and they come in, walk away from that shop. Let them be. When they are gone, you can come back. Don't be in the same place with them. Never. Even in the traffic, give them enough gap. Give them huge gap. Don't be behind them in traffic. Because the angel of death will definitely visit them. For your own security, keep yourself away from arm's way. Very, very important. Dear friends, you must pay attention to the time that we're in. It's a time of liberation, a time of freedom. It's a time that every one of us will pay attention to freedom. 2024 is a special year. The project is clear, the target is clear, and we must get the target. So wherever you are watching this program from, I urge you in the name of Chukwu Okike Abiyama, please share this program to all platforms, share to family and friends, and adhere to all instructions. Follow our Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa on X platform so that you can be able to get information and updates on Biafra restoration. Follow all the platforms of our Biafra program in Exile and all our media warriors. Follow them so that you'll be updated. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama guide and protect all Biafrans far and wide. Wherever you are watching this program from, I say, may Chukwu Okike Abiyama guide and protect you, secure you, defend you. I pray that Chukwu Okike Abiyama will guide and protect our liberation army, guide and protect the resistant fighters, guide and protect all the members of the Black Marine, guide and protect our Air Force, guide and protect all the forces of Biafra that are fighting on different platforms. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama guide and protect them. I pray that Chukwu Okike Abiyama will guide and protect every member of the media that is speaking on different media platforms on behalf of Biafra. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama guide and protect them. I pray that Chukwu Okike Abiyama will guide and protect every member of the de facto government in the homeland and every member of the Biafra Republic Government as a cabinet. May Chukwu Okike grant them wisdom, knowledge, understanding, provide for them. No evil shall befall them. I pray for our Prime Minister, Master Simon Ekpa. Wherever our Prime Minister is at this moment, I pray that Chukwu Okike will guard and protect him in his going out and coming in. No evil shall befall him. Every plan the enemy have made against him, we come back to them. Every trap they have set for him, we catch them. Whatever evil they have put forward before him, we never have effect on him. May Chukwu Okike continue to guide and protect him, continue to secure him, continue to keep him safe. No evil shall befall him. No evil shall befall him. No evil shall befall him. I pray for our Supreme Leader, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Wherever our Supreme Leader, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu is at this moment, I pray that Chukwu Okike will guide and protect him, secure him, keep him safe, give him more revelations, give him good health, give him strength, that very soon he will join us and we shall never, ever fall behind. No weapon formed or fashioned against us as Biafrans shall prosper. No weapon formed or fashioned against our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, shall prosper. No weapon formed or fashioned against our Supreme Mazi Nnamdi Kanu shall prosper. Thank you so much for being part of this program. I appreciate every one of you that have joined. Please like and share. If you have not shared, share this program and like. I will see you again tomorrow, same time. Please connect. Make sure you click your notification bell so that you'll be notified each time I come online. I appreciate you for being part of this program. Thank you so much for being around. Stay blessed. See you tomorrow, same time. Biafra government, peace, progress, unity, and equity. Thank you and stay safe.